What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Going to focus in on the St. Louis Blues as part of our 2016-2017 season preview. Obviously, it'll be Ken Hitchcock's last season behind the bench as the longtime NHL head coach has announced. He's going to coach this year, and then essentially there's this planned succession to give the team to Mike Yeo. Essentially, we'll see how that works itself out. Obviously, they lost David Backes to free agency. Boston Bruins drastically overpaid for him, but that's neither here nor there. This is a team that I think is very much in the mix in the Western Conference. The Central Division, you got them, you got the Blackhawks, Nashville, Dallas. Those four teams are all legitimate contenders. Whatever way you want to rank them, I'd put St. Louis probably 2 or 3. They've got a very good team. They're handing the reins over to Jake Allen. We'll see what he can do. I mean, he although we have seen what he can do, he's proven he's pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good at stopping pucks, and he costs less money than Brian Elliott does. And he's younger. So, I'm looking at this Blues team going, all right, Vladimir Tarasenko, 100% the real deal, in terms of being an all-around excellent goal scorer. You put him on a line, I guess, with Stastny and Jaden Schwartz. See what he can do there. They brought back David Perron. Him, Fabry, and Steen as a line. Something to think about. Berglund, Laterra, and I guess Jaskin. Nice little third line there. And then, PRV, Brodziak, and I'd even go Ty Ratty, to be honest with you. Get a little more youth in that lineup. So, there's a lot of talent in this forward group. Again, starts ends with Tarasenko. Get him the puck and let him do his damn thing, because not a lot of guys can score the way he can and does. So, that's, we'll see that next logical step. Going a step further, I want to see Stastny bounce back. I think, again, they paid him a shitload of money on July 1st, 2014, and quite frankly, their return on investment hasn't been up to what they wanted. Let's leave it at that. So, it's time for them to, really step up and show, like, all right, or him, Stastny, singular, to be like, all right, I'm still a really good playmaker, and, if you give me an opportunity, I can really help elevate this team. And with Backes gone, that there's kind of a void up front. Now, are they two different players? Yes, obviously, but that productivity is going to be needs to be replaced. So we'll see what happens with that group. Defense, one of the deepest deep groups in the league. Obviously, Alex Pietrangelo is an amazing number one. We all know what he can do. J-Bo is a nice compliment to him. Kevin Shattenkirk, who, despite rumors of being traded all offseason, is back in St. Louis. He's excellent. He helps your power play. And Colton Parayko had a phenomenal rookie year. He's big and can shoot the puck very, very fast. So, that D-core, I think they're one of those groups. Their defense elevates the play of their forwards because they're so good at moving the puck and creating transition. And I think that makes life very easy for their forwards. So that's something, again, to keep a proverbial eye on. Shattenkirk will probably finish the season with the Blues. I think they'll hold on to him, and then he'll walk July 1st, which I think is fine. He's a very good player. So there's no point in trading him for the sake of trading him when you're trying to win a Stanley Cup. It's just not it's not a wise move. So, we'll see if they stay the course there. But I like this group. I like Parayko. I think Bouwmeester. I think the thing with J-Bo was when he went to Calgary, all eyes were on him, Western Canadian kid. He wanted out of South Florida in the worst way, which, all due respect to the great people in Alberta. Who the fuck voluntarily goes from Florida to Calgary if you can make millions of dollars in either spot? Either way, it's I think being a complimentary piece on this blue line, I think, has been what's best for him. He's really kind of an introverted guy. He doesn't really like the fanfare. Doesn't not his forte. But to be able to be part of a great team and do his job and do it quietly, I think is what's best for him, and he's proven that in St. Louis. I guess you round out your D with Gunnarsson and Lindblom maybe, or Edmondson. I forgot about him. I said Edmonton for a second. I think a lot of people forgot about the Edmonton Oilers outside of Connor McDavid. And then in net, you got Jake Allen and this guy Connor Hutton away from the Nashville Predators. So, that's their goaltending situation. I mean, I don't know what else you want me to say about Jake Allen. I mean, he's definitely taking some steps forward. He's 26 now. He's not a little kid, and he's proven he can be a legitimate number one. Or this is going to be a season he proves he can be a legitimate number one. I have confidence in him. I think having a great team in front of him definitely helps too. But he's talented, and he made Brian Elliott expendable, and the Blues were able to get some draft picks and open up some cap space. So we'll see what happens. I think Fabry is going to have a good year. I think 25 to 30 goals from Robbie Fabry is reasonable. He gives them another dynamic. So, I think Fabry's talented enough that a sophomore slump isn't something to be concerned about. And again, he's not the focal point. He's part of a deep group, so there's not a whole lot of pressure on him. So he can just it's kind of the Bouwmeester argument, where all he's gonna do is show up, do his job, and he's gonna get his opportunities to score. And a guy like that, he's gonna bury a good portion of those. So that's something I like. And again, they're infusing some youth. Talking to Tyrad, he talked about Jaskin. I think we'll see Barbashev at some point this season. Jordan Schmaltz is knocking on the door in defense. I think if Tommy Vanelli can stay healthy, he's an intriguing name to watch in terms of young players on this roster. But St. Louis will be in the mix. I don't think they're going to win the Western Conference, but they're going to be entertaining to watch, and definitely a team nobody should or will overlook. Anyway, that's all I got in this episode of the Power Play with CJ. Stay tuned with more episodes for the off season and beyond. Later, guys.